Good morning from the city of Singkawang in West Borneo.
We've been here since last night watching the capgomeh festival. That's
Yes.
the Chinese New Year festival for 2020.
So this is actually the 15th day after the Chinese New Year.
That's right.
And it is part of the Hokkien tradition. The city is just
Alive.
yes, and you probably hear and see all these colorful
The drummers in the background, yeah. And that's just the start of it. There's a whole lot more to come.
We are in the main temple of Singkawang, and everybody's just gathering here just to pray and to start the festivities. So there's like very loud, and there's a lot of people, and with the incense stick, just so chaotic. But hey, we are here. This is really cool.
We are at the capgomeh Festival 2020 in Singkawang, and this is the official kickoff, the parade this morning. We've got an actual great day here because the sun isn't out. There's a little bit of cloud cover, which keeps my bule skin from getting all sunburned. What is the capgomeh Festival?
Capgomeh Festival. Capgomeh means 15th day of the Chinese New Year, and this particular Capgomeh Festival is a very unique thing here in this region or in the Hokkien community in Indonesia, because it's an incorporation of the Chinese culture and in this place with the Dayak culture.
Many years ago, the Chinese and the Dayak were friends. Then during the Suharto government, they tried to divide and kind of conquer them. And when these people figured out what the government was trying to do to them, they got back together and said that would never happen again. So this is just as much a celebration of the friendship between these two cultures as it is just a celebration of Chinese New Year in general. Well, as you can see behind us, it's the morning of the parade, and the parade isn't moving. That's because there are so many people here and so many dignitaries up the road that they need to stop.
It's only 8 o'clock now, and then we're not even started with the tatung yet, which is the shaman, which is the highlight of the parade.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing those pretty soon. But right now, we're kind of in a holding pattern.
And we're moving again.
The Parade of the Tatungs, or local shamans, was the highlight of the Singkawang capgomeh Festival. This year, more than 800 tatungs attended the parade. Each tatung and their entourage represented a temple from all over West Borneo. Each group of tatungs was carrying a shrine that reminded me a little bit of an ark. Inside these arks was the god idol, or the most important figure of the temple. Also, a group of musicians with big drums and cymbals and flags accompanied each tatung. The tatung sat on a throne, and the seats were made of insanely sharp objects, like knives and spikes. You'd see the tatungs sitting on top of these sharp knife points, standing on blades and pressing their feet with all their might. One would think that the blades would slice through their feet and hands, but they didn't. These tatungs got themselves into a trance during the entire celebration. It's said that they were possessed by gods and other supernatural spirits. You'll also notice that some of them have piercings through their face and other parts of their body. Some with rods or sticks. Those were sticking out through their cheeks, and in some cases, they weren't that small either. Sometimes, these self-inflicted wounds would even make you cringe, and that's the attraction here for sure. It really is something very different that you don't often see. is really crazy here. It is really fun though. There's a lot of people here. And the only thing that I've noticed here is that there aren't a lot of white people. In fact, I'm one of only 2 that I've seen, which sometimes makes me as big a tourist attraction as some of the stuff that's going on to celebrate.
1, 2, 3.
But it's a lot of fun, and if you have it with good humor, it makes it really interesting as well.
Another place that you can watch capgomeh is this town called Pemangkat. It's just about 40 kilometers away from Singkawang, and this is actually happening the day after. But the same stuff, there's a big parade, a lot of tatungs, which is the shamans, a lot of incorporation between Dayak and then the Chinese culture, and absolutely packed with people.
One of the highlights of the Singkawang Capgomeh Festival for us was the food fair. Here we found a great range of both Indonesian and Chinese food. What did you get?
Satay ayam, and I got it with lontong, which is compressed rice, peanut sauce with kecap manis. My favorite.
We walked by a fruit that we didn't know what it was, and it turns out it's a fruit called kampui, and it's available only in Borneo.
Oh, it's a perfect round.
It's like a little pumpkin. I have no idea what it's going to taste like. This tastes like durian halwa.
No, it does not.
Oh, that's good. Enak.
Enak? Is it really that good?
It is really, really good.
Is that seedy?
Oh yeah, but you can just eat those. We're almost at the end of the Capgomeh Festival here in Singkawang, and tonight there is supposed to be an auction here. We thought it started a little bit earlier. It starts at 6 o'clock. All these beautiful pink chairs that clash with the red, they're getting set up for the auction.
Color so pretty. Never mind, we're actually not gonna stay around for the auction. It's
already an hour and 20 minutes late, so.
But basically they sell like motorcycle and a lot of like a Chinese, I don't know,
Chinese decorations,
yeah,
statues.
decoration stuff, and
lots of boxes of water. Well, we really hope you enjoyed the Capgomeh Festival here in Singkawang as much as we enjoyed filming it. And Halef, I know you grew up in Indonesia, so you've heard about this all your life, but this is your actual first time in Singkawang to attend the festival. So what do you think?
I've heard it all my life, and I'm so glad that we had the chance to visit it and to actually observe it. It is unique for Indonesian perspective because Singkawang has a lot of Chinese immigrant population for hundreds of years. And this population get assimilated with the Dayak culture. So for the Chinese people from the mainland China who come to Singkawang, they probably see it like, wow, this is so unique because there's a lot of like a tribe incorporation in the culture. And for us Indonesians, it's unique because it's a very Chinese city in Indonesia, which is absolutely unusual. So I really have a good time, and I also enjoy traveling with mom. You know, all three of us sightsee the city the whole time, and actually it's a good experience altogether.
I really enjoyed traveling with your mom too, and I hope she enjoyed traveling with us. If you like this video, we'd appreciate it if you'd give it a like on YouTube here. If you want to subscribe to our journeys around the world, click that subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications every time we post something new,
please ring the bell.
Okay, thank you for watching. And how do you say Happy Chinese New Year again?
Kyung Fa Choi, Kyung Hee, Kyung Hee, Kyung Hee. Good morning from Singkawang, West Sumatra. Or
Yeah.
no, good morning from Singkawang, West Borneo.
One thing you won't see here is, oh, I didn't realize we were walking.
Oh.
Right.